Fayoade Mustafa. Yes, and is joining us on the phone line at this time. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning to you, CP. And it feels good to have you, on the show this morning to give us some, words of assurance. But let's begin with the security architecture in place. Because on my way down here this morning, I observed, a couple of your men at strategic locations, well armed and, monitoring things. And we can also see via our live camera infrastructure here, some of your men out there around your Jota corridor and other areas, which, we are projecting here in the studio. So take my listeners through the security architecture you have in place regarding this protest.
Like you said, you are seeing our men all over the place.
Absolutely.
All the nooks and crannies of Lagos is covered.
Definitely.
Strategic vulnerable points are also covered. We also have our men on patrol, patrolling the streets. Everywhere you turn to now, you will see police,
Right.
either on a static point or on a convoy patrol.
Definitely.
That's the measure we put in place so that the protest will be very peaceful. Lagosians can go about their normal business without any molestation or any harassment. Even protesters will be well protected so that hoodlums whose stock in trade is to loot and cause sorrows and tears
Right.
for hardworking Lagosians will not be given the opportunity of achieving that.
Definitely. So far since the start of the day, what are the intels you've gotten from your men so far regarding the state of things? Yes.
Yes, the intel is everywhere is absolutely peaceful. I've just left the airport.
Okay.
I went to under the bridge. Few of the protesters came out,
Okay.
and my officers and men are with them to protect them, and they have agreed to move to the designated Ganifa Park and Freedom Park,
Okay.
where protesters are allowed to converge and do their rally.
Okay.
So far, it has been very peaceful.
So for the sake of others out there who would want to, embark on this protest, what is the mandate given to them? I got feeds that they are not supposed to move around. They must converge on Ganifa Park.
Yes, we do.
So I want you to state it out to the public at this time.
No, it's been clearly stated.
Yes.
They are not to move around. They are not to carry out possessions. But where they gather somewhere and they want to move to the park,
Okay.
we have offered to provide vehicles to move them from that point to the point at Ganifa.
Okay.
But protesters, they are somehow a little bit afraid of the fact that they will not enter our bus and that they prefer to trek to that place. Where they decide to trek, we provide a very solid coverage around them so that the movement will be seamless and they will get to the park without any hindrance.
I'm also made to understand that according to the court judgment on where the protest must hold, the Freedom Park is also part of it. Is that so?
Yeah, Freedom Park is part of it. We have two locations, the Freedom Park and the Ganifa Park. They are all within the same area.
So for those that would want to move from their current location to these areas where they are meant to converge on, is there any security architecture meant to guide them there?
Oh, very
provision
perfect
for that.
Oh, very perfect. We have our men there
Okay.
in large number.
Oh, very good.
Awaiting the arrival of the protesters.
Okay.
They are there, many. And I'm assuring them that once they get there, the atmosphere is very conducive.
Oh, great.
They can make their rallies and make all their points known to the whole world. And nobody will harass them, no laws will not be allowed to even move.
So for how long is this protest going to last? Because I'm hearing that it's meant to end by 4 p.m. Do you have intel on that?
Yes, the protest is supposed to be from 8 a.m.
Okay.
to 6 p.m.
Oh, 6 p.m. actually, okay.
But we know before then, because of the stress that goes along with the
Absolutely,
protest,
yes.
The protesters might decide to end it before that time.
Okay. Okay. All right, then. So let's digress a bit to talk about what happened yesterday regarding the bomb scare at Mobalaji Johnson. I want you to speak to my listeners about this.
Yeah, what happened yesterday was a man in a white unnumbered Toyota car drove along that axis. That is by custom FOU office there. And suddenly he came down,
Wow.
dropped a nylon bag, and jumped back into his vehicle and sped off.
Wow.
So an officer that was watching, suspected that this could be a trap. So he beckoned on the bomb disposal unit office that is not far from that place.
Okay.
And one of the experts came and picked the nylon and discovered that his improvising IED that
An IED, okay.
was in the nylon bag. So he professionally detonated it and took it to the office. So at least we've been able to foil another attempt to cause
Yes.
in Lagos.
But has the man been caught? Has he been apprehended, or are there measures in place to have him fished out?
He sped off. He sped off immediately, so there's no way to have been apprehended. The vehicle was not numbered. Really knew what he wanted to do, so as soon as he did that, he sped off. And the man who watched him was not on hand, was not on a bike or in a vehicle.
Okay.
So he couldn't even organize to chase him.
So
it was to go and alert the disposal bomb unit so that bystanders and innocent commuters will not fall into that trap of the IED.
So what measures do you have in place, to avert such a situation from reoccurring?
Immediately it happened, even before it happened, we have put measures in place. We have a very good bomb disposal unit. We have activated them, and they are all over the place.
Oh, fantastic.
And they are taking care of that. Hopefully, we may not have such people because they are all over. We have put them to all the locations where they are supposed to be.
Right. All right, Lagos, Nigeria. You're listening to the voice of the Commissioner of Police, Lagos State, the person of Mr. Adegoke Fayoade. And of course, we're talking about security during the protest. And of course, yes, he's been giving us some, exposure to what plans are in place to ensure adequate security is met during this protest. You can connect with us if you've got one or two questions for the Commissioner on 0915 387 7127 and 0809 9120 777. All right, so I've got feeds here from Femi. Femi is connecting with us from Ogban. It says, okay, if the Commissioner says people shouldn't do processions on the road, we are hearing that there are anti-protest rallies, which is scheduled to commence from Alausa. Is this saying that kind of procession is allowed? That's Femi from Ogba asking this question, Honorable Commissioner.
Yes, the word protest is the in thing, and once the protest is whether anti-protest or pro-protest, once it is devoid of violence, all that we have to do is to perform our civic duty, our mandate, and make sure that it is not laden with violence.
Yes, Honorable Commissioner, he's talking about processions now, processions as protesting along the road. Now, this is a different question. Yes.
Yes. Like I told you, the order that we are to enforce, says that there should be no procession.
Good.
But because they have gathered this money and they are used to doing procession, it will take time before we move them to the designated path. And that's what we are doing.
Good.
We've spoken to them, and they have all agreed to move to the designated protest
grounds, which are Freedom Park.
And
Exactly.
Freedom Park.
Good.
So we are moving to them gradually, and within limited time, they will converge there.
Absolutely.
We don't want to move them in a way that will cause uproar or any issue. We are moving them, and they are complying with us, and we are not envisaging any problem.
Absolutely. Now, Phila's just reaching us has it that some protesters have, converged on Alausa, that's Ikeja, en route Government House. What's your take on this? And of course, security measures in order to avert any form of, uprising.
Yes, they converge in Alausa. I mean, Ikeja on that bridge. I want to speak to them.
Oh, good.
They are moving to Kadifa, and they have started the movement. They are not going to the government. They are not going to the secretariat. They are moving straight.
All right.
To the park.
So, as the Commissioner of Police in Lagos State, what's your advice to the residents regarding this protest before I let you go?
Advice to residents is that they should come out and go about their business. The security outside is very intact, very adequate. Nobody will be molested, nobody will be harassed by any laws whatsoever. Our men are everywhere. And my assurance is that they should come out. They shouldn't just entertain fear and remain in their homes, in their houses. We have created a situation where they can come out and do their normal duties, day-to-day duties. As it has always been, without any fear that maybe something will happen. This is not NSAS. This is August 1 protest. It's not like that of NSAS that happened spontaneously. This one we have men, security personnel, police, Navy, Army, Air Force, Civil Defense, Correctional Center, all security agencies. We're on ground, and you can see us all over the place.
Right.
We are there because of them. So they should come out. They should not entertain any fear. We are committed to providing a safe and secure Lagos for every Lagosian.
Absolutely. So can we have you give us this piece of advice in other languages? How about in Yoruba?
Yes. Our good people in Lagos is that our agbófinró àti àwàǹtà látàgò mẹ́ta láti wàǹtà sùn, and we are doing that because of them. They should go around, they should come out and do their regular duties, regular going out, go to their place of work, do their business, and so on. Market should open, everybody should, fully come out and do what they are.
Ọ̀gá mi pé ẹ máa tún sọ̀rọ̀ kó Yorùbá la fẹ́ gbọ́ báyìí.
Mo ní pé kí wọ́n káwọn èèyàn wa jáde pé àwọn agbófinró àwa ń ta adẹ̀ ń ta torí tiwọn ni láti rí i pé kò sí wàhálà, kò sí ríjà, kò sí wàhálà àwọn ọmọ gàfé tó máa ń da gbogbo nǹkan rú, tó máa ń dèkóru, gbogbo wọn láti fi sáyè wọn. Ètò bá dẹ̀ ló fẹ́ gbé múnú wọn, àmọ́ bá ṣe máa tásẹ̀rí àfún. So fún jáde, wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ wọn.
Okay, so
while the protest is going on, they should go about their normal business.
So, go vex, make we talk pidgin own for our pidgin brothers and sisters out there.
Waiting at the talk, we say all of our people should come out. Make them come out. Make them do their duty. Law enforcement agencies, the policemen, and other security agencies, we dey outside, KDB. We dey on ground, and we dey ready to protect them. Nothing will happen. The area is safe. They should do their business.
All right, then. Thank you so much, Honorable Commissioner, for lending your voice to the situation out there. And thank you so much for this piece of advice. We must let you go now. All right, Lagos, Nigeria. You've been listening to the Commissioner of Police, Lagos State, the person of Mr. Adegoke Fayoade, assuring Lagosians about the, security architecture which has been, put in place in order to ensure security of lives and properties, and also to ensure that this protest is done appropriately, is done the right way. So that it won't lead to any form of, uprising or destruction. Yeah. All right, so yes, I can understand this. In a bit, we shall be connecting with our friend Alesta. Yes, and we shall be talking more about this, protest, the cons and pros of the protest. Let's go on a quick break. We'll be back.